Hi guys, welcome to another class. In this class, the whole focus here is trying to find stretch and release through our diaphragm. And our diaphragm is that dome-like muscle that connects the upper part of our torso to the lower part of our torso through the musculature and, more importantly, the fascial system. When you're ready, just lay yourself down. Soften the gaze or close the eyes and just try to breathe. Notice your breath pattern. No need to change or fix anything right now. So this class is something for you to utilize when you are trying to figure out what the heck it means to breathe deeper into your belly and how do you go about doing that in a way that actually makes sense for your body. So in this class, we're going to emphasize stretching out the diaphragm so you really feel the felt sense of what it feels like to breathe with your diaphragm and increase the capacity for you to breathe into your belly. And then from here, bend your knees, put your feet on the ground, and then push your hands into your thighs. This is a form of putting traction on your low back space. And then really intentionally breathe into that belly space. What does it feel like? As we lengthen the low back spine and breathe into the diaphragm. So literally moving some of those connective tissue connections of low back spine and your diaphragm. Nice big breath in through the nose. Fill the belly. Exhale, gentle springing of belly back into its neutral position. And then let go of the hand grip. Bring your arms up over your head. If it's comfortable in the shoulder space, interlace the fingers behind the head. Then simply turn your head to one side, so your left chin is going towards your left shoulder. And then we hold this for a long time. We have a deep fascial connection between the side of our neck and then the same sided diaphragm. So when we stretch out the lateral part of our neck by turning our head, very slowly and over time, causing the diaphragm on that same side to soften and open connections to the under part of the ribs. Get a nice big breath in. Fill the belly space, lower ribs, lift up and out. And let it go. Switch sides, head turns to the opposite way. And then we wait, we soften, we feel heavy where we can. We try to create an atmosphere in our internal body through our cognitive control, relaxing and releasing tension. Alright, if things start to get confrontational with yourself, you feel agitation building or irritability, or the opposite and you're really bored, just know that unfortunately is part of the work. Breathing is not just physical. A lot of mental and emotional processes can come up. Try to have grace with yourself. Big breath in. Into the low belly and ribs. Let it go. And then we're going to keep stretching out to the connection point of ribs to diaphragm. We're going to do what I call banana pose. Have your feet go long, arms go long, And then both feet and arms wiggle their way to one side of the mat. Yeah, you're in a nice C position or banana pose. And then you're breathing into the stretched out ribs with each deep inhale you take in. Maybe try to wiggle the hips a little bit if they feel like they're holding tension when they don't need to be. And again, if this is too much in the shoulders, no need for the hands to be touching. It's okay for one arm to get a little bit of space for the chest and shoulder. You're really trying to reach toes away from fingers, or maybe more accurately said, toes away from crown of head. So we're finding length through the spine, and then we're folding over with strength without dumping it the opposite side of the waist. Good, let it go. Come back through center and move your feet into a butterfly position. So soles of feet come together and knees go out wide, widening the pelvic floor and opening up the inner thighs. Big breath into the pelvic bowl. And let it go. Switch sides. Both feet and arms come to the opposite side of the mat. And then you accordion open your side ribs with each deep, full breath you take into the belly, into the ribs. Testing and strengthening your diaphragm, and then also strengthening the awareness and neural pathways so we can use our diaphragm more efficiently and more often throughout the day to increase our lung capacity with each breath and get rid of some discomfort you might feel at the end of a long day for breathing more with our accessory muscles of our rib cage and back. Let it all go. Come back to neutral. Arms go out long, legs go out long, hands come to belly and chest. Do a nice little body scan for yourself from crown of head to tips of toes. What are you feeling? What areas of the body have a change in sensation? Less ache, less pain, less discomfort. Do you feel some energy building in your body as you take each nice full deep breath? Allowing each breath to be more functional for our body, allowing more oxygen to be exchanged between the external environment and internal environment. Soles of feet on the ground. Just tick-tock the knees side to side, very slowly stretching out the low back waist. And hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side, and come up to sitting. And then come to sitting on your shins. Knees go nice and wide, find a pillow or bolster as needed. We're going to come to a child's pose, and if this is not a fun position for your hips, use props as needed. Bring your hands together to create a pillow for your forehead to rest on, and then you let your belly go. And then breathe into that space. Nice big inhales. And exhales. Bring your knees closer together and then come to kneeling on your feet. Tuck your hips and torso in line with your knees. And then from here, we're just going to test some strength of our front line of our body using the activation of our abs and diaphragm. So big inhale. Hold your inhale and slowly lean your torso back, keeping your knees, hips, and shoulders all in line. Holding your breath, come back to neutral, exhale the air out. And move through this a few more times, playing with the strength of the front line of our body, specifically our hip flexors and deeper ab muscles. And then play with the breath. Try moving with holding a deep breath in or a deep breath out, or try breathing while you move and just see the difference it feels in your body in regards to the stability you feel as you lean back and forth. Right, you are learning through experience what it feels like to use your diaphragm to help you find stability through your mid-region. Right, how can we apply that stability that we find through the breath and diaphragm activation in other areas of our life? Say when we walk, sit, run, etc. Yeah, good, let it all go. Bring the hips to stack on top of the feet again. Then bring your arms behind you. Fingers can be facing forward or back depending on what you feel in your shoulders and what seems to be a better juicy stretch. Do some big windmill circles of the arms. Opening up the shoulders, chest, and ribs. Breath is full. Abdominal muscles are relaxed. You have some gentle tone through your foundational core. And then bring both hands down, this time fingers facing towards the knees. And with strength through your hip flexors and your deep foundational core muscle, just lift your hips a few inches off your feet. And then lower back down. Change positioning of your hands, this time have your fingers facing out. Again, lift the hips up. And then last time, have your fingers facing away from your body. Lift your hips up. And then back down. Good, let it all go. Come to sitting on your booty, butterfly pose. And we're going to have our feet wide away from our hips. Then we just slowly lean forward. Deep breath into the belly. Start to stretch out the inner thighs and the external rotators of our hips. And then move the feet in a few inches. Same thing, fold forward, deep breath in. Notice the difference in stretch. One more adjustment. Keep pulling the feet close in towards your hips. Getting into the pelvic floor muscles. Widening the base of our pelvic bowl. Creating that 3D-like felt sense of our torso canister going from pelvic floor up to base of collarbone. And then extend the legs out long. Flip over and lay down on your belly. Put pillows or bolsters where it's needed so your low back doesn't feel like this is taking all the sensation. Tilt the hips forward and back, wiggle out the feet and thighs. Just take a moment just to be. Right, find that deep breathing again. What does it feel like this time when your belly's pressed down onto the floor mat? And like before, turn your head to one side. Big, full, deep breathing into the belly. Noticing where you're still holding tension. And noticing where you have a bit more ease through the body. Big breath. And out. If you had your head turned one way, turn it the other way. Bring your attention back to your body, back to the deep breathing you're finding through your belly if it's drifted away. Alright, I'm going to end the class here. Hope it's landed. I'll see you next time.